In this fourth video, I'm going to talk about general project management principles. Now, if you take a formal course in project management, it will usually cover the principles as laid out by the project management body of knowledge, the so-called PMBOK. You'll notice it's a registered trademark, belongs to the United States Project Management Association. So I'm going to just use PMBOK as a shorthand because this is the mainstream approach and method for managing large, unique, complex projects. So it belongs to the Project Management Institute in the United States of America. That's the PMBOK term. It consists of standard forms of management. Now, standard forms of management are well developed for slowly changing non-complex situations. We've been doing this for thousands of years. And we don't need to do project management course in order to manage slowly changing non-complex situations. But when it comes to complex undertakings, especially if they're unique, new undertakings in a rapidly changing environment, on their own, these standard forms of management are not sufficient. They're not adequate, and there's a very high risk of failure. So PMBOK has been developed basically since towards the end of the Second World War in order to reduce this risk of failure. And it's a set of tools that were developed in order to overcome this problem of how do you cope with uncertainty and complexity. Now, in the School of Public Health at University of Pretoria, we have a project management module which loosely follows most of these PMBOK tools and principles in more detail. You can, of course, purchase the PMBOK guide if you go to Amazon.com. It's now in its 6th edition, and you can get a copy of the PMBOK processes. According to PMBOK, there are core functions of project management are those functions for which special tools had to be introduced or adapted. And that differentiates it from conventional management. So with conventional management, you didn't have to have special tools for dealing with the problem of integration, of scope management, of time management, and cost management. But these are the 4 things that can really bedevil a unique undertaking in a complex world, and especially when it's being done on scale. And so these are the 4 issues that gave rise to the PMBOK and 4 different baskets of tools for dealing with these 4 issues specifically. So let's go over those again. These are the core functions. We say it's core because these are the things for which PMBOK has got its own unique tools. It's integration management, scope management, time management, and cost management. It does not mean that other aspects of management are unimportant, such as quality, risk, procurement, and so on. Of course, they're important, but they don't require special tools. The conventional tools are sufficient to address their needs. So here are some of the other aspects of your project which are not core. They're so-called supportive functions because they don't require special PMBOK tools. You'll see they're all important. Leadership. Of course, you need excellent leadership. Change management, risk, quality, and so on. And there are probably others as well. So the only reason we call these supportive rather than core is not because they're less important. It's because actually they don't need special PMBOK sets of tools in order to reduce the risk to the project. So just be very clear about supportive versus core functions of project management. This is the core of what PMBOK is all about. It's managing these 4 aspects specifically.